Have you ever wondered why some people seem to grow their wealth year after year, while others are constantly stuck, paycheck to paycheck? They don't necessarily earn more than you, they don't work harder than you, but they know something you don't. That something is how money really works. In today's video, you're going to learn exactly that, and I'll give you a 5-step strategy anyone can follow, starting today. We'll uncover the key differences between saving and investing. We'll explore the idea of good and bad debt. You'll understand, maybe for the first time, how simple and compound interest can completely change your financial future. And most importantly, you'll discover how to exponentially grow your wealth, even starting with small amounts. Because yes, it's possible. You don't need to be rich to start, but you do need to start to become rich. Let's begin with a fundamental question. What's the difference between saving and investing? At first glance, they might look similar. In both cases, you're putting money aside, not spending it, but the purpose and outcome are very different. Saving is about safety. It's putting money in a place where it stays protected and accessible. Think of a savings account or cash in an envelope. It's liquid, stable, and it earns little to no return. Investing, on the other hand, is about growth. You put your money into something, a business, the stock market, real estate, and over time it grows. It comes with risk, yes, but also with opportunity. Here's the secret most people never hear. If you only save, you'll never get ahead. Because inflation, the silent thief, eats away at your money year after year. What costs $100 today may cost $110 next year. So if your money just sits in the bank, it's slowly losing power. Saving protects. Investing multiplies. You need both, but in the right balance. So, how do you know when to save and when to invest? Simple rule. Save for emergencies, short-term goals, and peace of mind. Invest for freedom, long-term growth, and your future self. Now let's talk about something people hate to talk about: debt. We've been taught to fear it, to avoid it at all costs, to treat it like a monster under the bed. But here's a surprising truth. Not all debt is bad. Yes, some debt can destroy your life, but the right kind of debt can actually build your wealth. Let's break it down. Bad debt is money borrowed to buy things that don't produce value. Credit cards for clothes, gadgets, dinners out, vacations. These things lose value the moment you buy them. And worse, you're paying interest to own them. This kind of debt shrinks your future. But then there's good debt. Good debt is used to acquire assets that grow in value or generate income, such as a mortgage on a rental property, a loan to start a business, even a student loan, if it leads to significantly higher income. The difference? Bad debt makes you poorer. Good debt makes you richer. Here's a golden rule. Don't borrow to consume. Borrow to create. If your debt is helping you build an income stream or own an appreciating asset, that's smart leverage. If your debt is just buying things that vanish in value, it's a trap. Stay tuned and make sure to subscribe, because later in this video I'll share a simple, proven 5-step strategy that you should start immediately. Now this is where things get exciting. If you understand this next concept, you'll see money differently, forever. Let's talk about interest, and more specifically, simple interest versus compound interest. Simple interest is calculated only on the original amount you invest. Let's say you invest $10,000 at 5% simple interest. Every year you earn $500. In 10 years, you'll have $15,000. Not bad, but predictable. Now enter the game changer. Compound interest means your interest also earns interest. So that same $10,000 at 5% compound interest, in 10 years, you won't have $15,000. You'll have over $16,280. In 20 years, almost $26,530. And in 40 years, over $70,000 without adding a single extra dollar. Why? Because money grows on itself, like a snowball rolling downhill. The longer it rolls, the bigger it gets. This is what Einstein supposedly called the eighth wonder of the world. Compound interest rewards time and consistency. The sooner you start, the more powerful it becomes. It's not just a formula. It's a force of nature. Now let's bring it all together. You've learned. Saving keeps your money safe and provides the essential capital to fuel your investments. Investing helps your money grow. Good debt can build your assets. Compound interest is your secret weapon. But how do you put this into action? Here's a 5-step strategy anyone can follow, starting today. Step 1. Build an emergency fund. Before anything else, save 3-6 months of essential expenses. This gives you peace of mind and protection from life's surprises. Keep it liquid and accessible. Step 2. Eliminate bad debt. If you're carrying high-interest credit card debt, make this your priority. It's like trying to fill a bucket with a hole at the bottom. Stop the leak. Pay it off, then never go back. Step 3. Invest consistently, no matter how small. Once you've built your emergency fund, your savings should become the fuel that powers your investments, because without fuel, even the best engine goes nowhere. You don't need thousands to start. You can begin with $50 or $100 a month. If you don't know where to start simple. Index funds are one of the smartest and easiest ways to invest, especially for beginners. They let you own a small piece of hundreds of top-performing companies, all in one move. Take the S&P 500, for example. It tracks the 500 largest companies in the U.S., names like Apple, Microsoft, and Amazon. Over the long term, it has delivered strong, consistent returns, averaging around 10% annually over the past 90 years, with significantly lower risk than investing in individual stocks. Use automated apps. Just start. Time is more important than timing because, in investing, time isn't just a factor. It's the key ingredient that turns small investments into great fortunes. The longer your money stays invested, the more it can grow, thanks to the power of compounding. Step 4. Use good debt strategically. Want to buy a rental property? Start a small business? Good debt can help you do that faster, but only borrow when there's a clear path to income or value creation. Step 5. Set clear financial goals. This is where most people fail. They have dreams, but no plan. Ask yourself, what does freedom mean to me? How much do I want to have in 10 years? What kind of life do I want to build? Then break it down. How much do I need to save each month? Where should I invest it? What skills do I need to learn? Write it down and review it monthly. Your money should serve your vision, not the other way around. Dream big, but act small and smart. You don't need to win the lottery. You don't need to be a financial genius. You don't even need a huge salary. You just need to understand the rules of the game and play it intelligently, because money is not just numbers. It's a tool. A bridge between where you are and where you want to go. Imagine waking up one day and realizing you don't have to work, you choose to. You can take a year off and travel. You can help your family. You can invest in your children's future. You can sleep well because your money is working even when you're not. This is not a fantasy. This is the power of making smart decisions, one after the other. Step by step, month by month. It's not about getting rich overnight. It's about getting wealthier every day, slowly, steadily, exponentially. Of course, nothing is without risks. Markets go up and down. Not every investment wins. Leverage can backfire if used recklessly. That's why education is your greatest asset. Don't just follow trends. Don't invest blindly. Learn, test, and grow. Every smart investor started as a curious beginner, and the fact that you're watching this video means you're already ahead of most people. Money doesn't solve every problem, but it does give you options, and options give you freedom. So don't settle for less. Don't let fear or confusion hold you back. The road to financial freedom is real, and it starts with understanding. Do you want to find out how to save more, invest better, and plan concrete goals? If you'd like to know more, subscribe to the channel and watch the next video.